I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. There's so many things that I keep in my mind. Emotions I built up inside you. Got enough of every melody they all sound the same. From a broken heart, no remedy. Maybe if we stay, we can get away with it. No, 'cause I'm feeling so free.
The following presentation is by Sam Smith Productions in association with Black and Gold Productions.
Yeah. We are back in a big way. What's up? What is happening? How we doing? Happy Wednesday. And we have a good one for you. It's the finale of a 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park in Boston. Glad to have you with us. Glad to have you with me for the Red Sox 70th game of the year. And it's about time I'm back. Okay, I haven't been on stream in like 2 weeks because it's been off and doing things, whatever. Here we are. Here we are. How you doing? I'm hanging in there. How are you guys? Also, we're live because I wanted to do a game in this series because of the players that are playing in this game tonight. So, let's take a look at the Rays starting lineup. Let's take a look at that here. Leading off is Josh Lowe and then Brendan Lowe. And then Yandy Diaz, Aranda, Caminero at third, Mangum in left field, Matt Tice the catcher, Misner in center field, Walls the shortstop with Zach Littell in at the mound for the Rays here tonight. You're in Honduras? Oh my God. You're in Honduras? That's crazy. So that's the Rays lineup over here. Let's take a look at the Red Sox defensive setup here tonight, which is brought to you by Uno Overlays. Go check out Uno Overlays right now. Go make an account. I'm actually going to take the link that I'm supposed to put because technically I'm sponsored by them now, so technically I have to put a link now. All right, here we go. So I'm going to have to do this. Give me 2 seconds. Go sign up to Uno Overlays. Go use that link that's there right now. That link will help me out. So go do that. Thank you, Uno Overlays, for becoming official partner of the channel. Which, by the way, is how you're seeing all these graphics here tonight. So let's take a look at the Red Sox in the outfield. Buehler the pitcher for Narvaez catching tonight. Toro at first, Campbell at second, Story at short, Meyer at third. Bregman's out for a bit with an injury, although he looks like he might be coming back in the next few weeks from what I read today. So, good to see that. Duran in left, Rafaela in center field. And there's Roman Anthony playing his third major league game in right field tonight. That is the Red Sox defensive setup here tonight. That's what the Red Sox defense will look like in the outfield. I am glad to be back. I'm glad to be back here on YouTube. Sup, Sam? Blue Jays fan here. Go Sox, go. What's up, Dawson? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You're a fan of my employer. Very good. I work for the Fisher Cats, the AA affiliate of the Blue Jays. Let's not get ejected tonight, Buehler. Yes. Let's not try to get ejected. Yes. What's your thoughts on the new Bruins coach? We'll be talking about that throughout the night. I haven't talked about it. So we'll talk about it all. We'll talk about all the news and all the speculation here tonight. And of course, Devers is DHing tonight for the Red Sox, just so you know. Doing good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing all right. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. How's the weather there? It's actually nice today. It's 75 and sunny. It's really nice today. So, the last time I was editing the graphics earlier today, and the last time I edited these, Bregman was the third baseman. So, and he's out with an injury. So, 85 here in Mass. Nice. Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers now. Oh yeah, we knew that was coming. I've known Aaron Rodgers was going to be a Steeler for about 2 months now. We could have called that. So, look, the trade, the Bruins. Let's talk about the Bruins for a sec, because a lot of speculation right now about the Bruins, about what they're gonna do, and at the draft and at the free agency. Here's what I know. I know they're going to be a better hockey team next year because they have the coach. In Marco Sturm, which I think is a great hire. I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But also they have the cap space, and they have the idea of, it's coming from the executives of, Jacobs saying, hey, I want the playoffs. Okay, well, you want the playoffs, you can get the playoffs. The Bruins have the cap space to do it. And they're going to make some moves. I expect them to be aggressive in the draft, the draft, the free agency, and in the trade market. All the above. We'll be chatting Bruins here all throughout the night. We'll be chatting about, including I'm hearing some things, which could be interesting. I'll talk more about that trade market rumor in a bit, because I'm hearing some stuff. And I'll pass along the information. I'll pass along information, because I'm hearing some stuff. Finished 5th in your 50-meter dash and 3rd soft throw. My long jump got canceled because of rain. Oh, man. Well, good job. You got 5th and 3rd. That's good. Turn down the volume there for commercials. Right. A lot of friends at the weekend concert at Gillette tonight, yesterday and tonight. Cruel fun fact: if Marshy wins the cup with the Panthers, he'll be the only 2011 Bruin besides Thornton and Recchi to win multiple cups. Oh, man. Damn. That sucks. Bergeron. Chara. Nope. What's your role at the Fisher Cats? I work in their production. I'm a production assistant for them. We'll also be in and out eating with family. And oh yeah, very good. Josiah will be in and out. Sweet. Oh yeah, it's fun. Alrighty. Let's get this show on the road in Beantown. Looks like a perfect night for some baseball at Fenway. Walker Buehler, the pitcher tonight, 10 starts, 4-4, a 5.18 ERA, 48 and 2/3 innings pitched, 17 walks, 44 strikeouts, a whip of 1.44. Lowe and Lau. Josh Lowe and Brandon Lau. So, hope the Bruins do decent next year. Pasta needs to be better because I have a feeling he's going to be the captain. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be the captain next year. That's kind of the feeling is that he's going to be the captain next year. So, watch out for that coming up in a bit. Here are your umpires. Trip Gibson behind the plate. Ryan Blackney at first base. Junior Valentine at second. And at third is Marvin Hudson, the crew chief. 80 degrees in Boston, 43% humidity, almost a perfect night. Wind direction out to right field, so the ball is going to be carrying to right field tonight. Helps out Roman Anthony trying to get that first big league homer tonight. We'll see what happens here. Giolito had a great start last night as the Red Sox picked up a 3-1 win. Josh Lowe will kick things off for the Rays. 253 batting averages, 253 batting average and 87 ABs, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, an OPS of 748 to start things off. First pitch from Buehler is hit fouled away. It's 0-1. Nothing like night baseball at Fenway. Oh yeah, nothing like it. First pitch at 7:10. The 0-1 is a high fly ball into center field. Rafaela underneath it. That'll be the first out of the inning. 2 pitches, 1 out to start off the first. And that'll bring up Brandon Lowe. Brandon Lowe in 236 at-bats this year, 242 batting average, 13 home runs, 36 RBIs, an OPS of 734, 2 stolen bases for him this year. First pitch to Lowe is taken inside for a ball, 1-0. He's got 19 career home runs against the Red Sox in his career, 49 RBIs, a career average of 288 against the Sox in his career. 1-0 from Buehler is fouled off, 1-1. On the knuckle curve, 79 on the radar. One set from Buehler. Here it comes. It's up for a ball, 2-1. Thoughts on the 2025 NBA Finals between Oklahoma City and Indy? Look, Game 3 tonight, right? I think having the Thunder and the Pacers in it is good for the game. It's not 2-1. Is hit down the right field line and fair, heading into the corner. And Brandon Lowe will have himself a 1-out double here in the first inning. I think it's good for the game. It doesn't always have to be the big markets getting in the finals. I think the Thunder and the Pacers definitely deserve to be there. So, I think it's great. Both fan bases are really passionate about their teams. So, a 1-out double for Brandon Lowe, and that'll bring up Yandy Diaz, the DH tonight. First pitch to Diaz is a chopper to second. Campbell over to Toro. That'll be 2 down, but the runner advances to third. 2 down, but a runner's 90 feet away. That'll bring up Jonathan Aranda to clean up. 317 batting average, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs, an OPS of 882. So the Rays are 90 feet away from getting their first run of the ball game, but they got 2 down here. Here's the first pitch to Aranda. And that hit him. And it did. It caught him on the inside, and they're going to check. Cora's thinking about challenging it. They will not challenge it, so Aranda will take his base on a hit by pitch. And the Rays are threatening here early. Runners on the corners, 2 down. And that'll bring up Junior Caminero, one of their star up-and-coming players, only 21 years old. Buehler got rocked against the Yankees on Friday, giving up 7 runs. 5 of them were earned in 2 innings of work. Got rocked against the Yankees in their 9-6 loss. First pitch is taken for a strike to Caminero, 252. 15 home runs, 41 RBIs. He's recorded a stolen base in 4 of his last 5 games. 0-1. Way outside, 4 ball, 1-1. The Red Sox need a good first inning. They have not had they haven't had a ton of good first innings from the pitching. 1-1 is away. 2-1 on the breaking ball again to the outside. 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, Panthers, they won game 3 last night. Oh, boy. Ooh. 2-1 is foul back. 2-2. What's up, DJ? How we doing? 2-2 to Caminero. The runner's on the corners. 2 down in the inning. Bueller trying to get out of it. Yeah, it's low and away. Full count, 3-2. The breaking ball's missing towards the plate. He's trying to get him to swing at something he ain't going to swing at. 3-2 to Caminero from Bueller. Chopper to third. This could be the end of the inning. Meyer over in time. And the Red Sox will get out of it, not giving up a run. They go to the bottom of the first. Red Sox still tied at nothing. Thank goodness. Oof. Panthers scored so much that the horn broke. Yeah. When's Wong return? He's back. He just ain't playing. And plus, you want to know why? Narvaez is the better catcher. Let's take a look at the Red Sox starting lineup here tonight. So it's Duran leading off, Devers at the DH, Abraham Toro the first baseman batting third, Narvaez the cleanup man batting fourth, the catcher Roman Anthony in right, Trevor Story the shortstop, Meyer at third batting seventh, Campbell the second baseman batting eighth, Rafaela in center field with, of course, Walker Bueller being the starting pitcher here in this one. Let's take a look at the Rays' defensive setup here tonight. Once again, brought to you by Black and Gold Productions and by Uno Overlays. Let's take a look at the Rays' defense. Zach Littell, the pitcher, pitching over to Matt Tice. Aranda at first, Brandon Lau at second, Walt the shortstop, Caminero at third. Mangum the left fielder, Missner in center, Josh Lowe the right fielder. So that's the Rays defense, brought to you by Uno Overlays and by Black and Gold Productions. So got sponsors. You'll see it. Oh yeah. Go back up. Go check out the link. That link, if you go make an account, it helps me out. So go do that. It would help support me, as I'm officially partnered with them. Trevor Story has been red hot. Now it's Jarren Duran kicking off the top of the bottom of the first inning with a high fly ball belted to right field, way back at the track, at the wall. That ball is gone. Jarren Duran, a leadoff home run. Red Sox on the board. A moonshot to right field. And the Red Sox lead 1-0 as Devers misses the first pitch for a strike. Bang indeed. He got all of that baseball. He got it. We were looking for him to do more with the bat, and he does that. 0-1 is taken for a ball, 1-1. 389 to right field for Duran. And there you go. A rocket. 1-1 to Devers. Is up and in, and it almost caught him, and it did. Devers is going to take his base, so the Red Sox first two runners aboard. So Duran hits a home run, and Devers hit by the pitch. The umpire's coming together. So Boston is challenging the no hit by pitch. So the home plate umpire thinks it. Let's see. It hit the jersey. The home plate umpire did not call a hit by pitch. It hit the jersey of Devers. Let's see. Did it? Ew. It caught his sleeve. But is that enough to, like, you know? So we'll see here. Let's see the call. So Devers will take his base. It is a hit by pitch. So Duran hits a home run. Devers gets on, and that'll bring up Abraham Toro, who's had a pretty good bat the past couple of weeks. Toro has just been really hitting the baseball really well in the past few weeks, batting .322 with 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. The left-handed batter, who also a switch hitter. First pitch to Toro, taken for a strike. Zach Littell, 13 starts for him for the Rays, 6-5, 3.68 ERA, 80 2/3 innings pitched, 11 walks, 52 strikeouts for him. 0-1 to Toro. It is fouled away. It's 0-2. Oh, 2 to Toro from Littell. That one's on the ground, through into left center field for a base hit. Devers will move up to second, and the first 3 runners get aboard for the Red Sox in the first inning, so they have runners on first and second with nobody down, and here comes Narvaez. Carlos has been a huge piece of the puzzle for the Red Sox this year. Narvaez has been one of the most underrated players in all of baseball this year. 280 batting average, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs, has been there when needed, has taken the starting catching job over Connor Wong. Narvaez fouls back the first pitch, 0-1. He has 12 extra base hits in his last 30 games, 14 RBIs, and a .330 batting average. He has taken over the starting catching duties with the Red Sox. 0-1. Former Yankee. 0-1 is outside for a ball, 1-1. Narvaez had a huge home run against the Yankees on Saturday, and their huge win on the road, winning first of their 2 wins against the Yankees over the weekend. 1-1 to Narvaez is off the plate, 2-1 on the fastball, 93. No, not a good start for the Rays. Had a runner 90 feet away, couldn't bring him home, and let the first 3 runners get on. And already have a run across this inning. 2-1 to Narvaez. On the ground, and it's a stop on a 2nd for 1. That's all they're going to get. So the runners will move up. Runner on 1st and 3rd. And there's going to be an out at 1st. Out at 2nd. So now Devers is on 3rd. And Narvaez is on 1st. And here comes Roman Anthony. Roman Anthony, the best prospect in baseball, with 1 down, a runner on 1st, and a runner on 3rd. Got his first major league hit last night, a 2-run double in this very first inning. Anthony's family was in the crowd last night, some family in the crowd tonight. First pitch to Anthony is low and away, ball 1. Anthony playing right field tonight. He has played right field all series. 3 RBIs in his first 2 games. Gotta love that. 1-0. He has fouled off himself, 1-1. Anthony was wearing number 48. Didn't work out. He's now wearing number 19 for the Red Sox. One to Anthony. He is fouled away, 1-2. Couple Red Sox who have worn 19. Jackie Bradley Jr., Koji Uehara, Freddie Lynn. 1-2 to Roman. Fouled back. Staying alive, 1-2. Chat, what do you guys think's going to happen here with Roman Anthony? Do you think he gets his first big league home run tonight when I'm on the call? 1-2 to Anthony from Littell. Runners in the corners. 2-2. Yeah, Fred Lynn tweeted out yesterday the 19 was was good for me. Hoping it's good for Roman too. At Red Sox at Nesson. Tweet came out yesterday from Fred Lynn, legend in the Red Sox. Legend for the Red Sox. 2-2 to Anthony. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. And that'll be out number 2 of the inning. And that'll bring up Trevor Story, who had an absolute moonshot with an A-level bat flip last night. Story batting .233, 9 home runs, 34 RBIs, .639 OPS, has 10 stolen bases at 32 years old. You knew it was gone the minute he hit it. First pitch to Story is a ball 1-0. Fun fact, tomorrow marks 16 years since the Game 7 of the 09 final between the Penguins and the Red Wings. That's crazy, man. Saw a clip from that earlier. Here's the 1-0 to Story. Swung right through it. Foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Strike 1, even at 1-1. Story's 9 for his last 19 with 8 RBIs. That's ridiculous. His last 20 at-bats, he's batting almost 500. 1-1. Hanging breaking ball inside, 2-1. Don't hang that slider over the middle of the plate there, Zach, and Story might hit it out of Fenway. 2-1 to Story. High fly ball, not deep into left center. This one could end the inning, and it will. But the Red Sox will take a 1-0 lead heading into the top of the second inning. I just completely forgot to change the arrow on the inning. Nobody called me out on it. Nobody said a word until the inning was over. Didn't even notice. Well, that's a good thing. Whew! Nobody said a word. Didn't even think about that. My bad. Why am I seeing a commercial for CBS Sports Network right now? The split screen CBS Sports Network. I don't want to watch that. I don't know. Fubo's weird. Fubo is weird at times. Top of the second inning. One of your teachers is a Rays fan? Oh. That's cool. Red Sox up 1 on a Jarren Duran home run. First pitch from Buehler taken for a strike. Jake Mangum at the plate. Batting .296, 1 home run, 15 RBIs, a .694. Excuse me. .694 OPS. 0-1 is hit down the left field line for a base hit. It'll be a leadoff single for Jake Mangum and the Rays here in the second inning. Now I'll bring up Matt Tice. No, not Daniel Tice. .214 batting average, a home run, 9 RBIs. He is 10 for 10 on stealing on the year. Narvaez's got to watch that. He has some speed on him. He is going. It's a hit and run, and it worked. Into right field for a base hit. Rounding second on his way to third is Mangum. And the first two batters get aboard in the second inning, and the Rays are right back in business. Runners on first and third, nobody down. Not quite the start you would envision for the second inning for Buehler. Just getting himself into trouble every inning. Jack Eichel is not a free agent. Karen Meisner, the center fielder. Batting .221, 5 home runs, 18 RBIs. Runners on the corners, nobody down. First pitch from Buehler is up for a ball, 1-0. Thought he was. I don't think he was. I don't think he is. Here is the 1-0 to Meisner. High fly ball down the line and right. It is a foul ball. 1-1. He hit that really hard. And it's 1-1. Cash will not challenge it. (1-1) to Meisner. Foul back, 1-2. Mangum on third. Tice on first. 1-2. It's up and away, 2-2. Red Sox losing Monday night, 10-8 in 11 innings. Winning last night, 3-1. 2-2 to Meisner. Is low and away, 3-2, full count. Taylor Walls on deck for Tampa. Rounding out the batting order for the Rays in this one. 3-2. Foul back again, still 3-2. Here's the 3-2 to Meisner from Buehler. That misses ball 4. Bases loaded, nobody out. I'm getting the bullpen up. I don't trust Buehler on that mound right now. 24 pitches, he's already given up 4 hits and 2 walks. I'm 3 hits and 2 walks. I don't know. Bases loaded. Nobody down in the inning. Not something I would want to see the Red Sox in right now. I don't like Taylor Wall. I don't like Buehler in this spot. Shot to left into left. This is not deep. And they'll get the first out of the inning as Duran makes the catch, and that'll bring up Josh Lowe. The Red Sox fight to get that huge first out, and it didn't score a run either. The double play, a ground ball could end the inning. Josh Lowe 0 for 1. He flew out his first time up. Another one of those could tie the game. Fouls back the first pitch, 0-1. Lowe, 6 RBIs in his last 7 games. That's Taylor Wall, sorry, wrong guy. Chopper, this could be a double play. Second for 1. On to first, safe, run scores. So they get the runner there. The run will score the Rays, tie things up at 1 here in the second inning on a grounded into a double play, or fielder's choice anyway, getting the out at second, not getting the out at first, and this will be a 1-1 game. Oh, they're showing the Bergeron to Sturm goal in the Winter Classic in 2010. Marco Sturm going to be on commentary? Oh, this is great. Strike 1, throw down, will not be in time, 0-1. Marco Sturm's going to be on with OB and Lou Merloni. That's great. Not the ball. Okay, looks like it was a strike. That's why they're showing that. I was like, why are they showing the Bergeron? Why are they showing the Sturm Winter Classic goal? It's because he's going to be on the call for the next half inning. That's great. 1-0 to Brandon Lau. Is a chopper. This could end the inning. Campbell over to Buehler, who covers for Toro, and the Red Sox will get out of it. It is 1-1 going to the bottom of the second inning. Good old Bruins and Sox crossover. Never gets old, yeah. Look, okay, so you want my thoughts on Marco Sturm? Here you go. Phenomenal hire. If you want my honest opinion, I think it's a great hire. I think the Bruins hit it out of the ballpark here. Funny enough, we're calling a baseball game, no. But they hit a home run here with this hiring. I think he's played in Boston before, knows what the fans are like in Boston. So bringing in a guy like Marco, who is now a coach, had some success in the Kings organization as an assistant in the NHL club, and was the AHL's head coach for the Ontario Reign. I think it's a great hire. I think Sturm is going to be successful. I liked a lot of the things that he was saying yesterday during the presser. I think Sturm is a great hire. I think it's the right one too. So, out of the ones that were available, I think Sturm is going to fix this team's offense while maintaining a defensive structure with a fully healthy defense, with Lindholm coming back, McAvoy coming back. I think this team's going to be a lot better than people are thinking next year. I'm not saying they're going to be like, they're going to win the cup, but I think they could sneak into the wild card if they spend their money right, and if they don't overdo it. If they don't, go all in on one player. Don't get a Mitch Marner. You know what I mean? Don't do that. That's not a good idea. Marcelo! High drive! Right field! It is gone! First pitch swinging Marcelo Meyer. Home run. Red Sox on top. A moonshot from Meyer. His second career Major League home run and his first innings for the Sox are moonshots. Gotta love that. Red Sox lead 2-1 on Meyer's second home run of the year. Campbell swings the first pitch, grounder to short, tough play, got him one out. That'll be the first out of the inning. was a good swing. Inside breaking ball. Meyer hit it 418 feet into right. Great quote from Marco Sturm yesterday. I'll share that after this pitch to Cedar Rafaela. Rounding out the batting order. First pitch taken for a strike. He said, as selfish as it may sound, and I'm paraphrasing, as selfish as it may sound, I'm glad the Bruins didn't do good last year, because if they didn't, I wouldn't be here. And I'm like, that's fair. 0-2 to Rafaela as he swings right through it. Rafaela, 249, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. He's got 4 of his 6 home runs in the year in the last 13 games. If we get Kuzmenko and Ehlers, it would be a W. We get a W, right? If the Bruins can somehow pull off getting Ehlers and Kuzmenko, great. Rafaela down the right field line on a check swing. That's a fair ball. And he's going to have himself a double. Sanon, a check swing double. Wow. Well, okay, that works. Works for me. And that'll bring up Duran, who homered back in the first. Now it's Duran, who homered his first time up. This one's hit high and deep to left. This is not gone. It'll be the second out of the inning as it's caught by Mangum, the left fielder, 2 down. Marco Sturm as the coach. It's a good hire, but I'm still skeptical about poor defensive performance in big game moments, but I think our offense will be solid with the young talent. Well, Leach is going to re-sign. Leach is still the defensive coach. The team was not fully healthy last year, so you got to think about that. I think they're going to be fine. So I think they're going to be all right. I'll share more after this first pitch. Devers swings through the first pitch 0-1. He was hit by the pitch his first time up. Chris Kelly is back on the Bruins staff. I originally reported he was no longer on the staff. I believe they had a change in heart. 0-1's foul back. It's 0-2. But he will not be in charge of the power play. From what I understand, Chris Kelly's actually going to be running the team's penalty kill. Great, something he's actually done. You know, I think, great. If that's what he's going to do, fantastic. 0-2, check swing, did he go? No, 1-2. And they're looking for one more assistant to be running the power play. And I'm going to toss out a name. You guys are going to laugh, but I've heard it. I've heard the name of who they could hire. 1-2 to Devers, and I'll mention it in a second. 1-2. 2-2. Patrice Bergeron. I'm going to toss it out there. I think there's a legitimate chance he could be an assistant. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding about that. Here's the 2-2 to Devers. And it's 3-2. If there's anybody who I want running the power play, it's a guy who is effective most on the power play. So, 3-2 to Devers. Fouled off, still 3-2. Screw Marner and Besser, get Ehlers and Kuz. Fine. I don't think Ehlers is going to hit the market. I think he's re-signing in Winnipeg. I'm going to be completely honest. Kuzmenko, I think the Bruins should take a swing at. 3-2 to Devers from Littell. Foul back, still 3-2. That will work, yeah. And you want to know why? You want to know why this would work? What did Elias Lindholm not do that we said he should have done on the power play? Be the Bergeron of the power play. Plop himself in the bumper. Chris Kelly told him to be on the outside. No, not good. 3-2 to Devers. That's a grounder straight to first. And that'll be the end of the inning. And that'll be the end of that one. Red Sox leading 2-1 at the end of 2. So I toss out the name Patrice Bergeron because he should try to help Elias Lindholm. Number 1 at faceoffs. Number 2 at using his one-timer as a in the bumper. Like, the question is, well, would Bergie want this job? I think they're gonna offer it to him, and I'm gonna hope he takes it. I honestly hope he does. It's been 2 years since he's been away. He wanted time off. It's been 2 years. I think he wants back in. So we'll see what happens. I think I have a sneaking suspicion he wants back in. So we'll see. They could promote somebody from Providence too. Can't rule that out. Maybe they'll bump up Mujanel. I don't know. Krejci would be a good fit for that position too. Krejci doesn't want it. Krejci came out and said he didn't want to coach. I don't think so. I'm not against Krejci, but Chara maybe? Not the power play. Not the power play. That's not his specialty. If he was the defensive coach, sure. Not the power play coach.
Can you ever go wrong with some Hannah Montana?
We are back for the 3rd inning. It is now 2-0 to Yanni Diaz. Zano's in a front office role, correct? Oh, yes, that's right. He is in a front office. He's actually in the organization. He's working as an assistant to the front office or something like that. 2-0. That's a strike, 2-1. Completely forgot about that. That Char is actually in the organization. You forget about things like that. Especially when you have to cover this team professionally and lose your mind. 2-1. Swing through it 2-2. Also hearing some noise on Michael DiPietro. Reported that earlier. Kevin Weeks came out and said that DiPietro has been looked at by many different clubs. So 2-2 is up and in 3-2. DiPietro is a free agent. So 3-2 to Diaz. Hit a high flying ball to straightaway center. Rafaela's got it for out number 1 of the inning. Now they'll bring up Aranda, who was hit by a pitch his first time up. Oh, did you see that catch they're talking about? Did you see the catch that Denzel Clark, the athletic center fielder, made the other night against the Angels? Holy crap! Holy crap, man! Jumped over the wall. There's another fly ball. This one's not to center field. Story in shallow center makes the catch 2 down in the inning. It's going to be interesting next year. As long as the Bruins give the Panthers a run for their money, I'll be happy. We'll see about that. I don't think the Panthers will be as good as they think they're going to be next year because I have a feeling Aaron Ekblad will not be on the Panthers next year. That's all I'll say about that. 2 down for Caminero. And that's a strike. Caminero grounded out his first time up back in the first. 0-1. Foul back 0-2. And by the way, you can throw away the Marchand back to Boston stuff. That's not happening. From what I'm hearing, Bruins aren't interested. So, you can throw that out the window. Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Buehler. Gotta love that. Red Sox still up 2-1 going to the bottom of the 3rd. Sports Center still exists. What? It's not the same, but it still exists. Marshy may say as a Panther for the rest of his career. I could see it. I hate saying that, but I could see a world where that Marchand stays in Florida. I'm hearing it. I hope not. I hope he signs elsewhere and preferably out of the Eastern Conference, but I don't know. Heard he wants a 3 or 4 year deal. So thoughts on Meyer and Roman Anthony? Well, Meyer just homered last inning, so you know my thoughts. And Roman, I think he's going to adjust to the major league level. He has struggled, as expected. He's going to bat this inning, so it's going to be. Did Toro hit? He might have hit. Yeah. No, he didn't. No, yeah, he did. I think it's 4-5-6. Narvaez. No, Toro didn't hit. Sorry, Toro, Narvaez, Anthony do up here in the bottom of the third. If Marshy goes to the Oilers, I don't know. Yeah. First pitch to Toro is taken for a strike. 0-1. You think he's gonna go? Yeah, if he goes to the Avalanche, that's actually a good signing. 0-1 to Toro. 1-1. I already gave my thoughts on Sturm real quick. Good hire. Gonna help a more offensive structure to their game. Helped out with player development a lot. My prime example, Quentin Byfield. Look how he turned out. 1-1 to Toro. Grounder foul. 1-2. He developed Quentin Byfield into the player he is. So, obviously, he's doing something right. It's only going to be helpful for guys like Matt Patra and Fraser Minton. And, those guys. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down on the fastball. Who did Sturm coach for? The Ontario Reign, the AHL affiliate of the LA Kings. Great. He was great. That'll bring up Narvaez. Narvaez takes the first pitch for a strike, going 1. Here's the 0-1 of Narvaez from Zach Littell. Swings through it 0-2. Narvaez is 0 for 1. Here's the 0-2 to Narvaez from Littell. Up and in ball 1, 1-2. Sturm was also a Kings assistant at one point. He was an NHL assistant before AHL head coach. So 1-2. Grounder to short. Play over to first from Wells over to the first baseman. 2 down, and that'll bring up Roman Anthony. Potter needs more structure around him. I could see Potter playing the wing to try to make the NHL roster. Could see that. Roman Anthony 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. It's up for a ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0 to Roman. It's 1-1. Splitter 83 miles an hour that time. They're talking to Lucas Giolito, by the way. Anthony struck out his first time up. 1-1. Chopper. And it's going to be right back to the pitcher. That'll be out number 3 of the third inning. We go to the fourth. Red Sox still up 2-1. This game's flying by. It's 7:56. We're already going to the fourth inning. This game's flying by. Gotta love it. By the way, just so you know, Will Zellers is not going to be NHL ready for another 4 or 5 years, just so we're clear. He's going to college. He is nowhere near... He's going to UND, so... Patra, you need structure, you put him with Fraser Minton on the third line right wing right now. Yeah. Okay, here's a report. You know, there was a rumor that the Ducks are going to be acquiring Chris Kreider from the Rangers. Apparently, the deal will be happening tomorrow. Thank you to the pitch clock. Yeah, right? Kreider being teammates with Zegras is something I didn't expect. Yeah. The Ducks and Rangers being trade partners is something I didn't expect either. Twice in the same year. Fourth inning underway. Mangum grounder. It's a story over to Toro. That'll be out number 1. That's always good. I liked how he played in the playoffs this year. I didn't. Not at all. Not at all. Very disappointed in how he played. Very disappointing. Matt Dice, 1 out with a runner, 1 out here in the fourth. Yeah, Trouba too. Yep, Trouba and Kreider both going to the Ducks if that trade goes through. First pitch to Tice is way up for a ball 1-0. Plus, hearing some things about LaSalle. I can't quite mention them until they become public, but I'm hearing some things. And they're not good things. I'll mention that. And it's nothing to do... Well, it's kind of something that has to do with hockey, but... It's a mental... It's a mentality thing. It's 1-1 as he swings through that pitch, 1-1. I can't mention exactly what's going on, but... Uh-oh! 1-1 at Tice. It's up for a ball, 2-1. All I'll say is people who act entitled. 2-1. It is popped up and it's going to be out of play, 2-2. Here's a 2-2 to Tice from Bueller with 1 down in the fourth, and it's up for a ball, 3-2. My word's back. Yeah. He won't be with the organization. I'm calling it. 3-2. Foul back. I'd buy him out. If what I'm hearing's true, I'd buy him out. Once I'm cleared to share, I will. I will. 3-2. Got him looking. 2 down. With 2 down, this will bring up Meissner, who walked his first time up. First pitch to him, taken for a strike. He walked his first time up back in the second inning. Bueller's up to 49 pitches through 3 2/3. It's not terrible. 0-1. Yeah, it's right down the middle for a strike, going 2. It's a changeup. All I'll say about LaSalle, there's a reason why they got Minton from the Leafs for Carlo. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Bueller pumped up as he strikes out 2 to end the inning. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox still lead 2-1. I can't spell. Don't you love it when you just can't spell? It's great. Anyway, let's get away from LaSalle. By the way, I'm going to point this out because I think this is a really interesting point. Starting to hear some more stuff on Morgan Geeky, and they're good things. So, looks like we might be coming, not imminent, but we're getting there in a contract for him. So, anyways, anything new going to be added to the streams next year, like new graphics, league updates, news? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure that part out. New graphics are coming. I know that for sure. New graphics are coming. That is something that I know is happening. But I'm a partner of Uno Overlays, so which is how these live streams are looking the way they are. If you go use that link, go make an account, it actually helps me out. I'm not even kidding. Go use that link and it helps me out. Make an account. It's free. It's completely free. Trevor Story leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. What's up, Exotic? How you doing? Story 0 for 1. That's a high up and in curveball for a ball 1-0. Trevor Story finding a swing. Here's a 1-0. Foul back. 1-1. Home run for Duran and Meyer tonight. Meyer on deck. Here's the 1-1 to Story. That's 2-1 now. Working on a new intro for next year, too. 2-1. Grounder to second. Tough play on the hop. Play over to first. 1 down in the inning. Roman Empire is going to be a stud. I really hope so, man. Only 1 hit in 10 at-bats, though, but I'm really hoping he figures it out. Meyer, who homered his first time up. There's a shot down the third base line. Foul, 0-1. Myers, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 244 batting average. 0-1 is a ball, 1-1. One. That's another one to right field. High, deep, and gone again. My the Wally hat on again. Oh. First pitch to Campbell taken for a strike. Myers got 2 homers tonight, and that one was more majestic than the first one. Oh, the first one was farther. 418 to right the first home run. This one 410. A 1 to Campbell is taken for a strike, 0-2. Campbell didn't like that. But his swing looks so much better tonight. It's the best his swing's looked in a long time. His 3rd home run of the year for Meyer was a rocket. 3 home runs, 3 solo shots tonight. Here's the 0-2 to Campbell. That's inside for a ball, 1-2. Chat loves that. Campbell 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time up. Here's the 1-2 to Campbell. Swings through it for strike 3, 2 down. That'll bring up Rafaela, who had a check swing double. Wish I could hit a home run. Almost did in 2nd grade farm ball. Rafaela base hit. He's got his 2nd hit of the night. He had a double his first time up, and he's got a single here tonight. 2nd grade farm ball. It's slow pitch baseball. They toss it over to you. I hit it to the fence. I hit it like it landed like 3 or 4 feet from the fence. That'll bring up Duran, who's 1 for 2. He homered his first time up on the first pitch. He absolutely crushed it down the line. Here is the first pitch to Duran. Check over at first. Crowd doesn't like that. Duran homered his first time up, flew out his last time up. Rafaela 9 for 9 in stealing attempts this year. First pitch to Jaron is low for a ball, 1-0. Littell having some control issues, hanging some pitches over the plate. Duran batting .273. He had his 5th home run of the season earlier. He's got 38 RBIs. Putting together a nice little season for him. 1-0 is taken for a strike, 1-1. Going pro as a pitcher until I threw your arm. Oh, you threw your arm out? That sucks. Tore your labrum. There's no real fix for. Oh, man. Tommy John, which would be like 18 months. Yikes. 1-1 to Duran. Runner goes. Swings through it. Rafaela's safe. It's 1-2, but Rafaela takes his 10th stolen base of the season. Focused on hockey and soccer after that happened. Yeah, I don't blame you. Duran, runner on second, 2 down in the inning. 2 strikes to him and a ball. Here comes the 1-2 from Littell. That's up for a ball, 2-2. He had a nasty 12-6. Oof. 2-2, foul back, still 2-2 to Duran. Devers on deck. We'll see if we see him here in the inning. Rafaela's got 2 hits tonight. He's got a single and a double. Double is a check swing. 2-2 to Duran. Swings through it, strike 3. We won't see Devers this inning because the inning's over. But the Red Sox add on Meyer again. A rocket. 3-1 through 4 at Fenway. You've liked the Rafaela's plate appearances a lot recently. You want to know why? He's not swinging at everything. He's more set. He's more patient at the plate. With 2 strikes, he's actually not like protecting as much as the play. He's actually being aggressive. The only time I was close to hitting a home run was in high school in gym class playing wiffle ball. The ball landed 10 feet short of being over the fence. I haven't come close since. Oh, damn. Damn, man. You're always an OPS guy. Oh, you're always like on base percentage? Yep. Marcelo Meyer has hit the baseball 828 feet tonight in 2 home runs. He has a combined 828 feet of ball distance tonight. It's the 4th inning. We're going into the 5th inning. Respect that. Never got thrown out for once. Really? Damn. 5th inning kicking off here with the Rays. 9-1-2 as Walls takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Oh, there's no longer a runner on second, Sam. That was really good. Walls 0 for 1. He flew out back in the second. Here's the 1-0 to him. Shows bunt. Gets it down, but it's foul. With a chopper. Make it 1-1. Yankees leading the Royals 5-0 in the second inning. Completely broken it open in Kansas City. Red Sox have a weekend set with the Yankees. Here's the 1-1 to Walls. Is inside 2-1. Will not be able to do any of the Red Sox Yankees this weekend. But I'm probably going to do one of the games coming up. 2-1's in there for a strike, 2-2. Start to was Yanmark open? Yanmark? Matthias Yanmark? I don't know. 2-2 to center field. Hit well. Rafaela coming on. He can't get there. Base hit. Leadoff hit for Walls here in the 5th. We had a big win over the Yankees. They had 2 big wins over the Yankees over the weekend. Yanmark's playing for the Oilers, so Runner on first for Josh Lowe. First pitch, fouled off 0-1. Crochet's been good, and I've seen flashes from Bayo, but they need more stars that can go longer in the games. Well, Bueller's in the 5th inning. He's only at 57 pitches, so I could see him going 6 or 7 tonight if he hangs on to this. Here's the 0-1. Check over at first. He's back in there safely. Devers, Toro, Narvaez will hit in the bottom of the 5th for the Sox. Here's the 0-1 to Lowe. And it's inside for a ball. They'll throw back to first to not get one. One. Foul away, 1-2. Bueller's been asked in almost all of his starts before this, though, and hasn't really been great tonight. Yeah, he's given up a few hits, but he has had shorter at-bats and only 1 run through 4 innings. That's not bad. Yeah, he's given up a few hits, but he's getting himself out of jams, that's for sure. 1-2 to Bueller, from Bueller. Got him looking, strike 3. That's Bueller's 4th strikeout of the night. That'll bring up Lau. He was 1 for 2. He's doubled and he's grounded out. Here's the first pitch to Lau. They'll throw over to first again. Wall's back in there safely. First pitch to Lau is taken for a strike, 0-1. 95 on the fastball. Oh, 1. Throw out, throw down, and oh, he's gunned down. He's out. What a throwdown by Narvaez. A throwdown, and he is out for out number 2. Narvaez, good play. They're gonna see if they're gonna challenge it, and nope, they're not going to. Narvaez got him by at least a half a second. Great job by Story. Good tag. Oh yeah, he's out. Got him right on the arm. 2 down in the inning. 1-1. Little dribbler. That's gonna be a base hit. Right in the bad spot in the infield. Two down here in the 5th. They just shifted over to the left side and to the right side, and Diaz 0 for 2. First pitch taken for a strike. Any update status on the Trop? Haven't heard anything. I think they're trying to fix it, I think. They're playing in the Yankees spring training facility, and it's looking much better than it does at the Trop, that's for sure. 0-1's inside for a ball, 1-1 on the sinker. One is hit a high fly ball down in the corner and right. Back is Anthony. Hit well, and it's gone. A 2-run home run. A home run for Yandy Diaz, and it's 3-3. A 2-run shot for Diaz, his 10th home run of the year. And it's 3-3. It's a 2-run shot to the right field corner. It's 3-3 here in the 5th inning. Didn't look like it was that threatening of a fly ball. I'm going to be completely honest. It looked like it was... you know, looked like it was just a fly ball for Roman to get. Let's see, he throws a fastball high 1-1. Would have thrown a breaking ball, gotta be completely honest. Probably would have thrown a split. First pitch to Aranda, taken for a strike, 0-1. Don't like that. Neither do I. Here's the 0-1 to Aranda. Yeah, it's in the dirt, 1-1. Marcelo Meyer is the youngest Red Sox player with a multi-home run game since Rafael Devers did it back in 2018. 1-1. Yeah, it's in the dirt, 2-1. That's a pitch you throw with 2 strikes and you have to get it inside more. He left it way over the plate. Yep. If he had thrown that pitch, but it's like lower and a little more inside, great pitch. 2-1 to Aranda. That's fouled. It's 2-2. Aranda calls time. Two-two. Got him. That's Bueller's 5th strikeout, but the Rays tie it on a home run for Yandy Diaz. We go to the 5th. The bottom of the 5th, it's 3-3 at Fenway. Just went on Google. It says the Troutman Rays looking for an extension lease, but it looks like the repairs are going slowly. Oh, man. Devers, Toro, Narvaez due up for the Sox here in the 5th inning. Bueller, I've noticed, doesn't really try and set up a tunnel. He kind of just throws all over the place. Yeah, I've seen that a little bit too. Crochet will go tomorrow, Friday, for the Red Sox against the Yankees. Saturday is going to be Dobbins, and Sunday is going to be Bayo. Yeah, long outing from Crochet. Yeah. You have 5 on Saturday, though. Uh-oh. Devers leading off the bottom of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. It's taken for a ball, 1-0. Devers 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch. Here's the 1-0. Check swing did not go, 2-0. Fourth home run of the game combined on that Diaz home run. 2-0. It's now 3-0 to Devers. Devers batting .278, 14 home runs, 57 RBIs. Has been the best hitter on the team. 3-0. That's a strike. 3-1. (3-1) to Devers. That's a strike. 3-2. This will be his 70th pitch from Littell here in the 5th. 3-2 pitch. Swings through it, strike 3. Went from 3-0 to strike 3. Man, that can't happen. 1 down in the inning. That'll bring up Toro, who's 1 for 2. First pitch to Toro, taken for a ball, 1-0. Yeah, it's a ball, 2-0. Can't find the zone unless it's 3-0, apparently. So, 2-0 to Toro. That one's hit to center. This one's hit really well. That ball is gone! Home run, Toro! Red Sox back on top. Well. Abraham Toro takes... I told you, Toro's had a really good bat in the past few weeks, and there you go. Red Sox lead 4-3. Now it's Narvaez. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. It's a fastball, middle outer half, and he hit it over the biggest, deepest part of the park in center field. Narvaez pops up the 1-0 in the infield. Oh my goodness, everybody, whoa! Walls makes the catch, and he almost didn't. 2 down in the inning. That could have been really bad. 2 down in the inning, that'll bring up Roman. Narvaez hit it straight up, and that almost was a base hit somehow. Caminero and Walls collided. Oh my god. Now here's Roman Anthony. First pitch taken for a ball, 1-0 to Roman. His first pitch strike percentage? Nah, it can't be good tonight. Here's the 1-0 to Roman. That one is hit to first. That'll be out number 3. Red Sox get another home run, though. 4-3 going to the 6th inning. All right, Roman. Gotta say it. I know he's trying to figure it out. You gotta put some more up on the board than 1 hit. Gotta put some more up on the board. Red Sox lead 4-3 through 5. 4 home runs tonight. 2 from Meyer. Duran's got 1, and now Toro has 1. Toro hit that one 408 to center field. In the 6th, the Red Sox will get Story, Meyer, and Campbell up. Meyer's got 2 home runs. Oh, boy. That could be very interesting. The outs off the screen, and then I think Bueller's coming back out there for the 6th. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Bueller threw 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. That's not terrible. I've seen worse. Trust me, I know. By the way, as you know, I work for the Fisher Cats. Saturday, I saw a no-hitter. It's pretty bad. That's not bad at all. What are you talking about? That's not that bad. 5 hits, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 5 strikeouts. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. from what the Red Sox have been getting recently. We are up as we are in the top of the 6th inning. Buehler back out there for the 6th. The ground play. Story, what a play! Story got him, Derek Jeter style! On the first pitch. Story with a fantastic play. Derek Jeter, is that you? A phenomenal play on a first pitch grounder for out number 1 in the 6th. Wow. Here's the first pitch. It's a Mangum. He takes it for a strike 0-1. That's where are they from? They're from New Hampshire. Double A, the Blue Jays. Rafael Sanchez threw a no-hitter. A 1 grounder to Toro. Flip to Buehler. Oh, the bare hand! 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Tice. This will most likely be Buehler's last inning. If that's the case, that's fine. What a throw by Story right over to Toro. Good stretch. Pitching prospects? I'm not the person to ask about that kind of stuff. I know there's a couple of people that's looking pretty good. 2 down here in the 6th. First pitch to Matt Tice. Tice takes the first pitch for a strike. Matt Tice played for the White Sox earlier in the year, though was sent to the Rays. Had a single back in the 2nd. 0-1's taken way upstairs for a ball 1-1. 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. 1-2 is the Rocks. Oh, Brockton Rocks. Grant works there. Grant's one of their, he's either their sideline reporter or their color commentator. He does both. 1-2 with ball 2, 2-2 for the Brockton Rocks. Quinn Alexander, the play-by-play man for the Brockton Rocks, is a friend of mine. I went to Dean with him the last few years. Just graduated this past May. 2-2, and he swings and misses at it. Buehler gets out of it. A good bounce-back inning, 1-2-3 inning to end the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox up by 1. Might be seeing a new pitcher for the Braves here. Luis Perales. Oh, yes, Perales. I've heard he's pretty good. He did have to have Tommy John. I did know that. Stadium's nice. Got to see Big Poppy's son play for them. Oh, yeah. Now he's in the Red Sox system. Yep. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, Brockton, they just had a huge crowd today. They're their biggest attendance of the season today. 4,071 people came out and watched their game today. That's crazy. Good for Brockton, man. You didn't know that? Well, there you go. Now he's in the Red Sox system. Yep, they drafted him. Pitching prospects look a bit rough. Yeah, they do. They got to go pitcher heavy in this year's draft, I think. Littell back out there for the 6th inning. I didn't think he would, but he is back out there for the 6th. Looks like they're warming somebody in the pen, though. Story will lead off the 6th. First pitch foul back 0-1. We're going to update the score on the bottom, the out-of-town scoreboard. Here's the 0-1 to Story. And that's a ball 1-1. Story on the 1-1 deep to center, and it's not gone. I was fooled by the camera. 1 down in the inning. And this will bring up Marcelo Meyer, who's got 2 home runs off of Littell tonight. He hit 418 in the 2nd inning, 410 in the 4th inning. Pretty much landed in the same spot. 1 down, this will be Meyer. First pitch to him from Littell. That's taken for a strike, 0-1. If Meyer homers here, I'm done. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Haven't seen him get to 0-2 in this tonight. Haven't seen him get to 2 strikes, period. Campbell on deck. We'll see him next. 0-2. That's up and away, and 1-2 now. A lot of pitchers have had to have Tommy John. Yeah, it sucks, man. 1-2 to Meyer. That one's fouled away. Still 1-2. Winner of this one wins the series. Rays won the first game Monday. Red Sox won last night. Sox off tomorrow. Have a 3-game home set with the Yankees this weekend at Fenway. 1-2. Meyer strikes out. First time he's been retired tonight. 2 down. This will bring up Campbell with 2 down in the inning. First pitch to him is into right field for a base hit. That's going to roll into the corner. Campbell rounding first. He's going to try for second. Helmet comes off. Campbell's safe with a double. Campbell with a 2-out double here in the 6th inning. His first hit of the night. And his 10th double of the year. Gotta love that. He first pitch, he kind of got jammed a little bit on the hands, took it to the right field. That's what you're supposed to do. Get it in play, and he did. He got it down that line. 2-out double. So this will bring up Rafaela, who's got a double and a single tonight. Littell having a chat with the pitching coach for Tampa. Left-hander up in the pen. Montgomery up in the Rays pen. This will be Littell's last batter regardless at 86 pitches through 5 2/3. 4 given up. Here comes Rafaela, the first pitch to him. He chased it 0-1. Rafaela, 256 batting average, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. He has a double, a single, and a stolen base tonight. 0-1 to Rafaela. Yeah, it's a ball, 1-1. Littell was actually on the Red Sox a couple of years ago. 1-1. That's in the dirt. 2-1. Looks like get your playoff beard ready. Hey, man. I'm letting it grow out, okay? People say I look better with the beard than I do without. So. 2-1 to Rafaela. This will be his 90th pitch. That's low and away for a ball. 3-1 to Rafi. To Sadon. Rafi's Devers. To Sadon. Duran on deck. He's 1 for 3. He's homered. He's flew out and he struck out. 3-1. 3-2. Campbell on second. Here comes the payoff. There's a little bloop to left, and it's going to be caught for the inning to end. Six innings done here at Fenway. Red Sox up 4-3 going to the 7th inning. Byron Buxton for the Twins hit one 475. 479 to center field. Oh my god. I need to see this ball. Where did this one land? Let's see. Oh. Left into center field. That one landed over the batter's eye. Bro. In Minnesota, balls don't land up there very often. That's a moonshot. Meissner, Walls, and Lowe due up for the Rays in the 7th. Buehler might come out for the 7th inning. He might. They're probably going to have somebody warming if he does come out for the 7th inning, but he could come out for the 7th inning. He's only at 79 pitches. That's not that bad. It would be his last inning, but honestly, I could see it. Comes out, I'm pissed. Why? Rest the bullpen more. Plus, if he gives up one hit, you can pull him out of the game. It's fine. No, yeah, Buehler is going to be out there for the 7th inning. They didn't pull him. Cora took Bayo out the other night at 75 or so pitches when he was cooking. Well, they probably didn't have a bullpen to really use, so. They probably did have a bullpen to use. Not as much tonight. First pitch to Meissner taken for a strike, 0-1. I'm sure he probably has somebody up in the pen right now, so it's okay. 0-1 to Meissner. Check swing, he fouled it off, 0-2. Meissner walked in the 2nd inning. Oh, 2. Got him. 1 down in the inning. Wilson's up on the pen. First pitch to him taken for a strike, or swung on a miss for a strike, 0-1. A 1 is a ball, 1-1. He's thrown a fastball 52% of the time tonight. 1-1. It's a ball, 2-1. Apparently, it's the most he's thrown the fastball this year. Wilson on deck. Wilson at the in the bullpen. 2-1 fouled away. 2-2. The left-hander. Walls is 1 for 2. Here comes the 2-2 from Buehler. High fly ball, not deep. Shallow right field. Campbell calling it. 2 down in the inning. This will bring up Lowe, who's 0 for 3. Yeah, this is Buehler's last inning, whether he gets out of it or not. I think this is his last at bat of the night, whether he gets out of it or not. So, 7 innings of work. I mean, you can't really complain there. Fielder's choice, strikeout, RBI, and a stolen base. First pitch to Lowe is taken for a ball, 1-0. 1-0 to Lowe. Foul back. 1-1. DJ, are you still here? What happened to you? Did you disappear? Josiah, too. Here's the 1-1 to Lowe. 2-1. How's his 90th pitch? 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from Buehler. Low for a ball, 3-2. Misses on the sinker. Full count. Crowd trying to rally behind Buehler. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Still 3-2. This will be Buehler's 94th pitch. Here comes the payoff from Buehler. Shot to right, down the line in the corner. It is foul. And I mean just foul. That was about 5 or 6 feet outside the pole. Still 3-2. Got lucky there. Sure did. Ooh. Like I told you, this would be the last batter he faces. He's not getting out of this at bat. I mean, he's not facing another batter tonight. 3-2 from Buehler. Ripped down the line again and foul. Still 3-2. You can't hang those pitches much more. You got to throw something a little different. He's expecting it now. This will be number 96 for Buehler. Here comes the payoff once more. Fouled off. This will be pitch number 10 for Buehler. 3-2. Ripped. Caught. Nice play by Toro. Over to first. He got him. He gets out of it. 1-2-3, 7th inning for Walker Buehler, and a nice finish to what was a pretty long 7th inning for Buehler. But Red Sox get out of it. It's time to stretch at Fenway.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root
for the Red
home
Sox.
team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's
1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old
ball game.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it again. Thank you. Thoughts on Stern being the head coach? I've said it a couple of times tonight. I think it's a great hire. I think they're going to have a better offensively structured game. I think keeping Leach behind the bench defensively, letting him adjust, hopefully you stay healthy, pretty good overall. I can't complain, really. Kelly's going to be running the penalty kill, not the power play. So that's good for something. He's not. I reported he's off the staff. No, he's just moving to the penalty kill. They're gonna bring in somebody to run the power play. Who's power play? We don't know. We don't know. They're gonna hire him. I tossed out a name earlier, and the chat made fun of me, but it's fine. Patrice Bergeron. Tossed out that he could be running the power play. They could hire him. Tossed it out. I'd like it. Yep. So would I. Teaches Elias Lindholm how to use the bumper. New pitcher for the Rays. It's Mason Montgomery, left-hander. First pitch to Jarren Duran, top of the order, due up here in the 7th. First pitch to him, taken for a strike. Montgomery, 27 games, 0-1 record, 1 decision, it's a loss, 5.82 ERA, 21 2/3 innings pitched. First pitch, 0-1's taken for a ball, 1-1. Exactly, Lindholm's ass in the bumper right now. Lindholm didn't use the bumper. He was mainly used as like a net front presence or somebody off to the side. Like, no, man. You have a one-timer, use it. 101 off the bat. The 101 swing, or 101 pitch, and it's fouled off. It's 1-2. Yeah. Stepped into the shower in the 5th inning. 1 minute later, the Sox hit another home run. Oh, yeah. 1-2 to Duran with leading off the 7th. Duran's got a home run tonight. Here comes the 1-2 from the left on left. Fouled away, staying alive at 1-2. 90 on the slider. Whew. Some heat. Yeah, his fastballs are up in the hundreds. 1-2 is up for a ball. 2-2. That was 100 on that one. Some rumors that Duran might be traded. I don't see it happening. Orioles broke it up against the Tigers. Orioles winning 10-1 in the 5th. In the 8th inning. My God. 2-2. Fouled back again. Duran staying alive. Still 2-2. Be a dumb move. Yeah. 2-2. And he strikes him out. 1 down on the slider, 90 miles an hour. It's 1 out. That'll bring up Devers, who's 0 for 2. Hit by a pitch. Another left on left. Against Devers. First pitch to Devers, and it's a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. I misses 0-1. Orioles are giving Tigers a beating. And it should be the other way around. The Tigers are the better team. The Orioles suck this year. They have been awful this year. 0-1 skips to the plate, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 to Devers. Chopper back to Montgomery. That'll be out number 2. Now bring up Toro, who homered, to give the Sox this lead they have now. Toro's 2 for 3. I said it in the open that Toro's bat's been really nice recently. Toro, switch hitter, batting from the right side now. He's got a single and a homer. First pitch to Toro is right down the pipe for a strike. 99 on the fastball. The 0-1 to him is up for a ball, 1-1. One. On the ground, tough play for the shortstop. Walls will be a 1-2-3 7th. And then we go to the 8th inning. Red Sox still up 1. Happy Father's Day weekend, everyone in chat. Yeah. Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody who celebrates, everybody who is dad in the chat. I believe they are gonna have Justin Wilson come in the 8th inning. We have a change. David Hamilton's now at second. Campbell's night is done. In the 8th, the Red Sox will have Narvaez, Anthony, and Story do up the middle of their lineup. Anthony really needs to get that back going. Only 1 hit. Come on. You know what I mean? Like, Justin Wilson, 27 appearances, 2-0 decisions, 2.45 ERA. First pitch to him is taken for a ball, 1-0 to Brandon Lau. Here's the 1-0 to Lau. And it's 2-0. Lau's 2 for 3, a double, a single, and a run scored tonight. 2-0. That's a strike. 94 on the four seam. Much needed 7-inning outing out of Buehler. A good bounce back after that pitiful performance against the Yankees. It's now 2-2 as he swings and misses at the cutter. Buehler's line, 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, 97 pitches. Buehler had a really solid night. Greg Weissert up in the Red Sox pen. 2-2. Foul back. I'd assume if the Red Sox are winning going into the 9th inning, they'll put Chapman in. 2-2. Where did that miss? 3-2. Little bit down, not by much. 3-2. Still foul back. Lau fighting alive with 2 strikes. It's now 3-2. Had a good outing tonight, but got lucky at times leaving guys stranded. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 3-2 is popped up. Into left, Duran is underneath it. That'll be the first out of the inning. I'll bring up Yandy Diaz, who has a home run tonight. He tied it in his last at-bat. 2-run shot that barely got out. Gonna try to do a game during the Mariners series. I know they have a late night schedule against the Mariners. We'll see. Diaz on the first pitch into right field for a base hit. Hamilton playing a little too much towards center, and it costed him. It's a 1-out hit for Diaz through the shift. That is the Rays' 7th hit tonight. Rays have 3 runs on 7 hits. Red Sox 4 runs on 8 hits. Yandy Diaz is going to be pinch run for here by Caballero. So Diaz's night is done. Caballero comes in to pinch run. Gotta watch for the stolen base here. Narvaez already gunned down a guy back in the 5th inning. Aranda's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch to him, foul back. It is 0-1. $25 for 29 in stolen bases, 86% stolen base rate. Aranda 314 batting average, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs for the Rays. The 0-1. Not running. It's 0-2. The wave going at Fenway. Why? I have no idea. It's a close game in the 8th inning. We're doing the wave. That's going to be an automatic ball. Pitch clock violation. It's 1-2. He's never got rid of it. One, two. And it hit him. They're going to check. Second time Aranda's been hit by the pitch. Runners on first and second. with one down. Let's see where to get him. Right off the finger, yep. And Cora is going to pull Wilson out of the game. Out comes Weissert. Yeah, not a great outing. Don't want to see that out of Wilson, but he's one of your better ones, too. That's not good. But here comes Weissert to try to finish off the 8th after the TV timeout. Got to get a double play. Oh, yeah, for sure. Ugh. Oy, oy, oy. Score update around baseball. Tigers and Orioles have gone final. The Orioles win 10-1. A beatdown. Earlier today, the Pirates beat the Marlins 5-2. Phillies beat the Cubs 7-2. Guardians beat the Reds 11-2. Braves beat the Brewers 6-2. Blues beat the Cardinals 5-2. Diamondbacks beat the Mariners 5-2. Angels beat the Athletics 6-5. Dodgers beat the Padres 5-2. Orioles beat the Tigers 10-1. Of course, it's 4-3 Red Sox here in the 8th inning with one down. Mets lead the Nationals 5-0 in the 8th. Yankees lead the Royals 5-0 in the 5th. Twins lead the Rangers 3-2 in the 5th. Astros lead the White Sox 5-0 in the 4th. Giants lead the Rockies 2-0 in the 2nd. So, first and second, nobody down with one out for Weissert. He fakes the throw back to second to get Caballero back there. Weissert got a save last night in the 9th. First pitch from Weissert. Runner goes to third, throw down, and he got him! Narvaez guns down the best base stealer in baseball. 2 down. Huge out there. Narvaez with a dart down to third and getting Caballero. 2 down in the inning. One thing I've always wondered for sports broadcasters, are they even allowed to have a glass of water in the booth? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There, water, tea, you bet. If you don't have water up there, you're considered crazy. 1-0 to Caminero. Yeah, it's a ball 2-0. Great throw. Oh, it was a dart by Narvaez. Whiskey in the booth? Back in the days, you know. I'll tell you a story during the half inning. 2-0 to Caminero with a runner on first. The runner in scoring position eliminated. Here's the 2-0. And that's a strike. Actually, I'll tell you now. John Rook, my professor, comes out and says he gives us advice on how he tells a story of how he was given advice by his professor on how to get that deep broadcaster voice. 2-1. He fouls back 2-2. Want to know how he did it? John did not follow this advice. Smoking and bourbon. I'm not kidding. Start smoking and start drinking. Great advice to give to a college kid. Don't do that. Although it does work. 2-2 to Caminero. Runner on first. It's low 3-2, full count. No, but seriously, I'm probably gonna see if I can take like some like vocal, like voice, not like singing, but like voice lessons to try to lower my voice. I'm gonna try. 3-2. Ball 4. Not great. It was 1-2 and he made it into walk. That's not great. Here comes Mangum, who's 1 for 3. It's not that weird to get to see broadcasters go get. Out comes Bailey, the pitching coach. If it could work for you. Yeah, no vocal lessons. Could try to eliminate the voice cracks when your voice gets really high, like I do every time the Bruins score. I'm gonna try to eliminate that. So you can still get excited but not have your voice go in a higher octave. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Voice cracks, aka the Sean McDonough special. Didn't fall. He didn't go see a vocalist to try to help lower your voice. It comes from your gut. It like tonight I've been pretty good. I'll have to go back and listen, but tonight I haven't really like cracked my voice too much, so that's good. I've had 5 home run calls, 4 Red Sox home run calls. First pitch to Mangum is fouled away down the right field line, 0-1. It's in the Red Sox dugout. Here's the 0-1 to Mangum from Weiser. Voice cracks are part of the assignment in calling games. Yeah, but it's considered unprofessional. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. DJ, what is this? Prudential Center blackout blinds? That's crazy. Here's the 0-2 to Mangum. Trying to get out of the 8th is Weissert. Here it comes. Low for a ball 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 from Weissert, trying to get out of the 8th inning. Here it comes. Chopper, tough play, and it won't be anything. Weissert missed it completely, bases loaded. Bases loaded here in the 8th inning for Tice. That's not good. Oh boy. You hearing Kreider might go to Anaheim? I've heard it. Here comes Matt Tice, 1 for 3 in the ball game. Had a base hit. Foul. He swings and misses at the first pitch for strike 1. Apparently there is framework for a deal done. It would involve a prospect and a pick going back to the Rangers for Kreider. We'll see what happens. At the least. Here's the 0-1. That's a ball. Don't want to walk in a run here. Weissert pitched the 9th last night. Got the save and the win. Here's the 1-1. 2-1. Man. Tice has a 182 batting average with the bases loaded in his career. Has a double in his career with the bases loaded. 2-1 to Tice from Weissert. Weissert steps off. Red Sox have 2 guys up on the pen. 2-1 is foul back 2-2. Bases loaded with 2 down in the 8th inning. Rays trying to take the lead. Here comes the 2-2 from Weiser. He got him! Strike 3! Red Sox get out of it. And the Rays will leave him loaded again. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Oh, man, that must feel really good for him. That must feel really good for Weiser to get out of that. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, boy. To lead off the bottom of the 8th. Red Sox up 1 in the 8th, which means that Chapman is warming for the 9th. Orzi, no decisions. Now here's Narvaez. First pitch. Taken for a strike. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate you. It's 0-1. Narvaez 0 for 3 in the ballgame. Fielder's choice, ground out and a pop out. 0-1, swing through it 0-2. Make sure if you have not yet, hit the like button and subscribe on the road to 2,000. We are 12 subs away from 2,000. 0-2. Narvaez fouls it back. Anthony on deck. 0-2. That's low for a ball. 1-2 to Narvaez. Anthony 0 for 3. He'll be up next. One, 2 to Carlos. That's up for a ball 2-2. Narvaez's defense has been on show tonight. 2 throwouts on a stolen base attempt. Threw out a man at second and threw out Caballero in the top of the half inning. In the top of this inning. 2-2. Narvaez hits one high and deep to left. This one's hit really well. This one is off the monster. Narvaez will have himself a leadoff double here in the 8th inning. Gotta love that. And it gives Anthony... Ooh, thank you to Matthew for the sub. Appreciate you. Thank you very much for subbing. Appreciate you. That's right, we have Crazy Train play when somebody subs. This will bring up Roman Anthony, who is looking for that first big league home run. First pitch to him is a strike. Here's the 0-1 to Anthony. Is a chopper. This will get the runner over to third. One down in the inning. But Narvaez gets to third with one down. Did a job. That'll bring up Story. Story with one down, a runner on third. A fly ball will get Narvaez in. A fly ball about halfway to center field. That'll get a run in. Story's got to probably get this one deep in the outfield or get a base hit here. Look at the bat flip from Story. He hit it and just let it go from last night. Meyer on deck, who's got 2 home runs tonight. Two rockets to right field, 2 solo shots. First pitch to Story, swings at a low pitch for a strike on 1 on the split. Story 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a ground out. Here's the 0-1 to Story. Chopper. This could not, they won't get the run in. Throw over to first is in time. 2 down in the inning. And then it'll bring up Meyer. Narvaez left to hang out at third. Here comes Meyer, who's got 2 home runs. 2 for 3. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Red Sox looking for some insurance. One out of Meyer. Foul off, 1-1. Orzi trying to give the Rays a chance in the 9th. Here is the 1-1 to Meyer. Right through it on the splitter, 1-2. This Crazy Train is the opening face-off song for the Bruins. Don't get me wrong, Joker and the Thief is freaking good, but it's not as good as Crazy Train of the game. Yeah, fair enough. 1-2 to Meyer. He swings and misses at it. The Rays get out of it. We go to the 9th. Chapman will come in to try to finish off the Rays. Had a runner on third and then could not convert. Brutal. Red Sox would have the bottom of their lineup come up in the 9th, if we needed to get there, it would be Hamilton, Rafaela, and then Duran would come up. If the bottom of the 9th would be necessary at Fenway. Heading out, see you next time, which I don't know when. Some point next week. Update on the Kreider trade for the to the Ducks. It sounds like there were positive interactions between the Ducks and Kreider, with permission, of course, from the Rangers. Not expecting any hiccups. Process ongoing. In addition to Terrence, the prospect that will be going to the Rangers, believe there is also a mid-round pick swap involved as a part of the proposed deal. So. Here we go. 9th inning at Fenway. Red Sox trying to put this one away. "30 appearances for Chapman, 11 saves and 12 opportunities. First pitch to Christopher Morel, grounded to third. Meyer to Toro, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now it's Taylor Walls. One out. First pitch to Walls is 1 for 3 in the ball game. High fly ball down the right field line, foul, 0-1. Yeah, they're just saying that the Rays have the lowest career batting average against Chapman. At 110, 0-1's a ball, 1-1. 212 batting average for Walls, 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th. 1-1. Right through it on the fastball, 1-2. One, 2 to Walls. He gone. 2 down. Down goes Walls, and the Rays are down to their final out in the 9th. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Josh Lowe, who's 0 for 4. Has an RBI on a fielder's choice. 1-0. Yeah, it's a strike. 1-1. Here is the 1-1 from Chapman. 98 in the fastball, way behind it, 1-2. Fans are on their feet. Red Sox 1 strike away from winning the series against Tampa. Here comes the 1-2 from Chapman. Here it comes. That's a ball, 2-2. 102 on the sinker. Sox 1 strike away. 2-2 from Chapman. Fouled off again.
Finish him.
Here comes the 2-2 to Lowe. Got him! Red Sox. And guys, the Red Sox actually won a 1-run game. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Howdy.
Hey, you said exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, did I?
The Red Sox didn't lose their 18th one-run game. And yes, they've already lost 17 one-run games, and it sucks.
Yes, it does suck.
But they didn't do that tonight. So, you know what? We're not going to bring it up unless they do it. So,
Works for me.
hey, Walker Buehler coming way back with a better, obviously a better performance, but I mean, kind of killed it. I didn't expect that from him after the that start he had. Damn, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see that out of Buehler tonight. 7 strong innings, for the most part. Strong innings from Buehler. And you needed that, right? You needed that out of your pen, so...
It gave your pen a night off.
Exactly, so... I'm thrilled. Yeah. Overall, a good effort. The Bats showed up 4 home runs tonight. Yeah. So...
Yeah, I mean, in general, there's not much to complain about for once. But, yeah, dude, Marcelo Meyer, man. I mean, are we going to talk about him hitting 2 home runs. I think they said it was 8 feet apart from in the stands. It was
Yeah.
almost the exact same spot both times.
So the first one landed in one row. The next one landed about 2 rows in front and about 2 seats over to the right.
Yeah, and with Fenway, those seats are pretty damn close. So
Yeah, they're really tight. So he pretty much put them in the same spot. That's hard to do at that park. Ooh.
yeah, no, that was nuts.
And that's your first 2 home runs to ever be hit in Fenway for that kid. So
Yep.
There you go.
He's hit all 3 of his major league home runs within a few games of each other.
yeah, he hit his first one against the Yankees on Friday. So
Yeah.
found his swing.
It's unfortunate to see that Roman Anthony's having a little bit of a struggle getting his bat going, but I'm sure it'll come along. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not worried about it either. Because by the way, I want it to be known, he's not going back down to AAA unless he's really, really bad. Just so you know.
I would probably assume so. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Astros
I have no
poured it on
problem
the
with-
White Sox. Sorry, Kyle, it's your birthday and the team's getting your ass kicked. Sorry about that.
Well, don't be a White Sox fan, so.
Psh. He's been a fan for many, many years, so.
Okay, well, I wouldn't expect anyone to become a fan as of late with the fun that they've been having.
Yeah.
So the Red Sox, as of right now, are 3 games out of a wild card spot. Obviously, way too early to even start thinking about playoffs. But
In baseball, I don't start thinking about the playoffs till after the All-Star break, so I don't care.
well, I care. So
Well,
there you go.
well, I care, but like I don't really worry about it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know. You can't really even start predicting anything until I would say August-ish.
Yeah. Around my birthday. My birthday's August 2nd. That's usually around the time where
go.
I start to go, okay, let's see where do you think they'll make it? And then I start doing, start going through the 7 stages of grief in my head. The ones of, oh my God, they're going to make it, to, oh my God, they're going to lose. And they're going to miss the playoffs, and it's going to be sad. So, I usually know how this works.
I haven't talked to you since the absolute madness of this NHL Stanley Cup final. Freaking Marchand, dude.
Yeah.
Dude's making me sad in
Yeah.
the best way possible. He scored 8 goals in the playoffs so far, 4 of them being in the Stanley Cup final.
Don't tell me that.
That's insane. And there's been a couple of overtime winners too, and I'm like, oh man.
That first round pick better be a hit.
Yeah.
That first round
If not,
pick
I
better.
might lose it.
If that first round pick turns out to be a bust, I'm gonna do some things that I probably shouldn't say on this platform.
Well, they're probably gonna ruin it. So.
Yeah. Speaking of that,
Or
draft's
Sweeney
coming
it.
up. Draft's coming up in 2 weeks from Friday.
Yeah, it feels like I can't believe it's already coming up.
Yep.
Crazy.
Hearing some things about what the Bruins are going to do with that pick. They're not going to trade it unless they get an absolutely outrageous offer, from what I understand. So they are
Which
going.
they probably won't.
They are going to use it. And from
Now
what
here's the question:
what?
how will they use it?
Well, I think the approach is, and I think it's the general consensus in the top 8 is best forward available. Schaefer's going 1, just so you guys know. That's already come out. Matthew Schaefer's going 1.
And that is Utah, right?
That's Islanders.
Islanders. That's right. Oh, right, because we lost our shit when they got the first round pick. That's right.
The Bruins really like James Higgins. Really like Higgins. They are gonna hope that he falls to 7, because from what I'm hearing, that is their number 1 take. They want Higgins, I guess. I guess they like Brady Martin too. Obviously, If Denoye is available at 7, I'd take him. I've heard really good things about Caleb Denoye. I would take him at 7. Honestly, if he's available, I don't care if Higgins is still available. I'd take Denoye over Higgins. I know Higgins is like,
If he was still available.
I know Higgins is, BC guy, great. Denoye is a better player. I'm sorry. He is. Denoye is going to be something special. He plays. He likes. You know what he said? You know what he likes to play? He like inspired him. Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson?
Tom Wilson. You want to know why? He plays a physical game. Not dirty like Tom, but he throws the body and can put the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to pull up his stats from the Moncton Wildcats. Because, by the way, the Moncton Wildcats just won the QMJHL title with Loke Johansson, the Bruins prospect defenseman they drafted last year. So.
Yeah. Well, while you're doing that.
Okay.
I was re-looking at the draft order, and you know you got to pay attention to see who's drafting in front of you to see who's going to be available and like what teams need what the most, because picking in front of us are the Islanders, Sharks, Hawks, Mammoth, Predators, and Flyers.
Right.
So a lot of those teams, most of those teams I think will pick offense and not defensive stuff.
Yep. So
just
due
to their placement.
Here's what I think. Islanders are going Schaefer, and then after that, it's best forward available. That's the approach until the top 10's over.
Pretty much.
So, yeah.
And
Here's
also, super early prediction.
Go ahead.
Montreal is going to make the playoffs in resounding fashion next season. And here's my quick point with that. Montreal was already good this past season, and they definitely deserve to be in the playoffs. And they have 2 back-to-back picks in the first round. They have 16 and 17, so they're going to get some good tools there. So
watch the Canadians try to move that 17th pick. Watch. They could.
They could.
Also, I'm going to say this. Exclusive. I have heard the Bruins have been calling the Canucks about that 15th pick.
Huh.
And they wouldn't be moving the 7th. So Tom Kaludi, a BNG friend and a colleague, tweeted out that the Bruins and the Canucks making a trade for the 15th pick would actually make sense. I'm going to pull up the trade that they proposed, that he proposed, that actually makes sense. It would fit the Bruins' needs, and it would actually help the Canucks out. So the Bruins would receive the number 15th pick and Connor Garland. Somebody that the Bruins have been looking at for a long time and would be the second line right wing. The Canucks get a 2025 second, a 2026 second, Marat Husnadinov, and Pavel Zacha. If I'm the Bruins and I get sent that trade, I'm taking it. I am taking it 100%. And the reason why is because I think Garland plays the game that the Bruins want. He plays a mix of size and speed. I'm going to toss out another name that I hear is on the chopping block in Buffalo. And I tweeted this out yesterday, and it blew up on Twitter. It got over 200 likes on Twitter. Alex Tuck. I've been saying it. If you guys are an OG here, you guys have been saying from the mountains. I've been saying from the mountaintops that Alex Tuck is a Bruin-type player. He's 29. He's 29 years old. Legit top 6 guy. His contract's up at the end of next season, which isn't too bad at $4.75 million, by the way. It's affordable. And he put up 34 goals last year in 79 games for a shitty Sabres team. I'd want that on my second line. Thank you very much. Imagine him with Middlestat and Zaka.
We might actually be a competitive team.
That top six looks pretty good down the if you look at it. Which, by the way, I believe they're moving along in the Geeky extension, so that he's going to get re-signed. Geeky, Lindholm, Pastrnak first line, Zaka, Middlestat, Tuck second line. If they re-sign Zaka, or if they don't trade Zaka at the draft.
Definitely something to consider.
Yep. I think Zaka plays better on the wing than he plays at center. So I would consider doing that. And if they move Zaka, try to sign a center in the free agency market, and move Middlestat to the wing. That's what I would do. Middlestat can also play the wing if you didn't know. I'll pull up some centers who are going to be free agents here.
Just as a quick thing, as you're doing that, a little Fisher Cats news.
Ooh.
Fisher Cats are Sam's employer, and I'm a fan, so we're gonna go with that.
Okay.
Fisher Cats are in the bottom of the 9th right now. 5-4 against Reddington. Fighting Phils.
The Reading.
As I
Okay.
call 'em.
Yep.
And if they hold on and win that, they will have won 11 of their last 14.
They've been
tear.
playing some really good baseball recently. Really good baseball.
Yeah, they started horribly.
Oh, they did.
But they went on. If they win 11 out of the last 14, that's pretty damn good.
Yep. They did not have a good start to the season, but they bounced back. Sanchez threw the no-hitter the other night. That was great to see in person. That was great.
I saw that. Yeah, complete game.
Yep. 7-inning no-hitter.
I have the Fisher Cats up on the Bally Sports app right now, so I'll let you know and see if anything interesting happens.
Yeah. All right, I'm not liking a ton of the centers market, gotta be completely honest with you. Honestly, if they keep Middlestat at the center, if they sign Ehlers, that's fine.
Yeah.
Ehlers, Middlestat, Tuck, second line. That sounds lethal. Literally,
Yeah,
if they trade for Tuck and get Ehlers and re-sign Geeky and Lorai, that's a good offseason. I don't care. And then they make sure they get their depth and they fill out everything. By the way, heard a rumor today, and I don't know if there's anything to it. I heard the Bruins might be interested in bringing back an old friend from the 23-24 season. No, not no. We like this guy. I was kind of upset. I was kind of sad when he left. JVR. James Van Riemsdyk. I heard the Bruins might be interested in him. No. They're going to be a really young team next year. They need some veterans in that locker room badly.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I think he scored like 10 or 11 goals. He wasn't bad, right? Like, I don't think that's a bad thing to bring back JVR on a 1-year deal. Come on.
Yeah. Maybe on a 1-year deal, I'd be okay with it. Just nothing extended.
He doesn't have a lot to know. He doesn't have a lot left in his career. He signed a 1-year. He signed a 1-year deal at $900,000 for the Blue Jackets. If he signs for $950,000, I'm taking that.
Oh, what a play! Sorry, Fisher Cats win.
Yeah.
There was a bounding ball, went right over the pitcher. I thought I was going into center field, and that would have tied the game. And then shortstop snagged it and tossed it to first. Game over.
Okay, yeah. Here's what Van Riemsdyk did. In 69 games played for the Blue Jackets last year, 16 goals and 19 assists, 35 points in 69 games for $900,000. Yes, please. At 36, almost 37 years old. Yes, please.
Yeah, I would take that.
For 1 year?
Now,
for 1 year? Great. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Now let me ask you this.
What?
there are 4 players on one team right now that's an unrestricted free agent next season. Would you take any of these? Toronto Maple Leafs, Matt Pacioretty, John Tavares, Mitch Marner, or Steven Lorentz?
I would take Lorenz for bottom 6 depth. Bottom 6 depth. Anything other than that, no thank you. Marner, price is too high, and I just don't know why we would do that. Tavares would be cool. No, he's older. Don't really need that in the top 6.
And Pacioretty's even older.
Pacioretty's the oldest one of the 3. I don't want to see him in a Bruins uniform. I'm going to be completely honest.
Yeah, he's 36. He's leaving the league soon.
Lorentz, sure, that's fine.
Yeah, I would take
how
Lorentz
much is he
if we could.
making? How much is Lorentz making?
Let me look.
How much? All right, here we go. I'll pull it up. Lorentz. Oh, he made league minimum.
Yeah, $775.
If he wants 800, I'll take it. Sure. Stick him on the 3rd or 4th line. He scored 8 goals in 80 games last year, 19 points. He was a 4th liner for Toronto. Stick him on the 4th line. They're not going to re-sign Beecher, I don't think. They're going to need 4th liners. Sure.
Yeah. And the reason I look is, obviously the Leafs have a lot of unrestricted free agents, so.
Let me take a look at the Leafs act. Let me take a look at that, actually.
Well, it's just those 4, and then they have some restricted ones, too.
Okay. Hakanpää, they're going to let walk. Nyes, they're going to not watch for an offer sheet. Watch for it. I'm going to say it. The Bruins might be one of those teams. They have the draft capital to do it. I don't think they're going to do it, but they could. I think he's going to re-sign in Toronto if he isn't offer sheeted. Robertson, he's going to re-sign. Holmberg, I don't know. I think they should re-sign him. I think they like him. So Marner's not going to be in Toronto. Tavares and Pacioretty both re-sign. That's what I think the Leafs are going to do.
Probably. I mean, the thing is, they really got to blow up their core, obviously. So.
If Marner's gone, that is blowing up their core.
That's fair.
Their core 4, that's Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Tavares. That's their 4. One of them's gone. That's over. It's over. They're still going to be good.
I totally forgot about that.
What?
I was just looking at the Mammoth, and I completely forgot they signed Dylan Gunther to like an 8-year contract.
Oh, yeah. He's their long-term project.
Well, yeah, he's captain right now, isn't he?
Is it Keller?
Or is he an assistant?
I think it's Keller.
Yeah, Keller's captain, Gunther's an assistant. Or alternate.
All right, you want my updated opinion on what the Bruins are going to do with their current roster from last year?
Let me get to there. I'm on Puckpedia as well.
Right, here you go.
All right, go for it.
All right, so here are the free agents the Bruins have. Morgan Geekie, going to be re-signed. I don't know if it's going to be on July 1, but he will be re-signed rather soon. Lauko, yes. Yes, I think they're going to re-sign him to a 2-year deal to get to the UFA year. I think. I'd be shocked if they didn't, honestly. So.
Yeah, we'll see.
Koepke, if he wants it.
Yeah.
Beecher, no. I have heard the Bruins. I have heard the Beecher and the Bruins have not talked, and we're 3 weeks from July 1. That's not good. So
yeah,
that's not good. Hustadinov, yep, they're gonna extend an offer to him. Wotherspoon, no.
Trade him.
No, he's gonna walk.
Or do that.
Yokoharu, yes. I've heard they're slowly moving along. Same with Geekie. Slowly moving along. I think they're gonna get a deal done. Honest, I think they are.
Lowry, please, yes, please.
Lowry, if they don't re-sign him, I'd be genuinely surprised.
And really upset.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed if they didn't re-sign him. But yeah, they're gonna re-sign Lowry. My main priorities for the Bruins is to re-sign Lowry and Geekie. That's my main priority right now. And then after that, it's kind of whatever. Lauko, great if he wants to, great. Hustadinov, I think they should. He's only 22 years old.
Yeah, he's young and he's decent.
He's decent. He could be a fourth liner next. He could be a fourth liner next year. So,
yeah, he only played 18 games with the Bruins and had 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points, which ain't great, but it was only 18 games on a
and
new.
he only played he only
new team.
played like third line minutes. So I'll take that.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go into Puck GM and I'll actually
Also,
show you.
I meant to ask.
What?
You posted on your Instagram earlier about something about Michael DiPietro. What's up with that?
Hearing that the Bruin that DiPietro is getting looked at by a lot of teams. I guess the Bruins, they were trying to re-sign him before he hit the market, but I guess I guess that's not happening. I don't know. I hope which is why they signed that goalie to an entry level, because I think both Bussy and DiPietro walk. So
Right.
we'll see what happens.
I'd be okay with Bussy walking, but I feel like DiPietro has so much potential. I mean, honestly, in the best world, have your starters be Swayman and DiPietro, but
All right,
and
so
let and Trey Corpy. But
here we
I
go.
like the guy, but man, we'll
So
see.
here is the Bruins list of restricted free agents in the organization. You ready?
Mhm.
Morgan Geekie. This is what I think he's going to get. 5 years, $5 million.
I think it's high, but okay.
I think he's gonna go high because of the 30-goal season he just had. Remember
I
that.
hate when people do that, but yeah.
Remember, he just had a 30-goal season. Okay?
I get it, but
Keep that in mind.
Okay. We'll see.
Moving some stuff around. Lysell, I'm just going to send him down because he's not going to be in the NHL because of hearing some things about him, and they're not good things. I mentioned that earlier.
Stinky.
Mitchell, what?
You're just like, anyway.
Mitchell, yep, he's going to get another year. Need some depth down in Providence. Wallstrom, I think they're going to re-sign him. They're gonna give him $775.
You think he's gonna get base salary?
Yeah.
Not even 8, huh?
What do you do to earn an extra $25,000? Get ejected out of a game? Think about it.
I don't know. I feel like he just brings a little bit more than league minimum, but
Callahan. Yup.
yep.
And they're gonna give him 2 years. It's my projection. Hustadinov, they're gonna give him 2 years at $925. So now, I'm just gonna update this a little bit. Wallstrom, no. You're not playing in the NHL next year. Stop. And look at this. Look where I have Patra, the right wing. So I think he's playing there next year.
I wouldn't mind it.
Because your third line center is Fraser Minton right now. Because, yeah, he is.
Because that's a condition your team's in.
No, you need talent heavy. Minton and Patra on the same line works for me.
Yeah.
Merkulov's not going to re-sign. Lorai will. I'm going to give him 3 at $3 million. 3x3 for Lorai. That's what I think he's going to do. And, let me see, who else? Miss Yole, they're going to re-sign to a 1-year deal at $775. They might even give him 2, honestly. I think I'm going to give him 2 years. Beecher, no. Lauko, they're going to give him 2 years at $850. Farinacci's going to get a 3-year extension, I think. No, they're going to give him 2. 2 years, $800.
Yep. Here, I'll ask you this really quick.
What?
Quick side note. Macklin Scalabrini is on his entry-level contract for another couple of years.
Yes.
He's going to be 20 by the time first of all, that's insane how he's only 18 right now. But when he needs a new contract, he'll be 20. What do you think he's gonna earn?
At least 6.
That's what I'm thinking.
At least 6. At the least 6.
Yeah, because right now he's making 975. So
Okay, RFAs. Kuntar, yep, they're going to re-sign him. 2 years at 775. Actually, I'm going to give him 1 because I'm not sure if they're super confident in him right now for some reason. Beecher, no. Merkulov, no. Bavaro, yep, they're going to re-sign him. 1 year at 800. Jackson Nelson, yep, 1 year at 775. So there you go. That's all your RFAs they're going to re-sign.
yeah,
Prospects, I'm not going to worry about too much. Gallagher, I think he's gonna sign his entry level, I think, soon. Kuntar down. Nelson down. So now look at the holes they have, right? So now
right.
Let's figure this out. So they have 1, 2, 3. Well, the first option is we're gonna go into the UFAs that the Bruins have. And we're going to go in there. Yokoharu. Yep, they're going to re-sign him. I heard they really like his game. 2 years at 2.5.
It seems like this team isn't very different from last year.
Hold on. They're just a few pieces away. Trust me. Lettieri, yes. 2 years. They're going to give him 900. He honestly could be in the NHL next year. Tufty, they're going to re-sign him, but that's because they're mainly Providence. 2 years at 850. Mitchell Miller, yeah, screw you. Kepke, Kepke, I think they are going to re-sign him. I'm going to give him 800 for a year. And that's Pitlick, they're going to re-sign him. They're going to give him 950 in the NHL cap hit, which is different than the AHL, so you know. Okay. So all of them, Kepke is going to be your 13th forward, so we'll go to the press box. Same with Callahan. He'll be your 7th defenseman. I'll stick Lettieri here for now, but I know that's not going to be a thing. I'm going to send Pitlick down. All right. I'm going to keep him. I'm going to stick him in the press box right now. Here comes where it gets fun.
Where it gets fun.
Second line right wing. They still have $12 million to spend, according to my projections. $12 million to spend.
Mikko Rantanen. No, I'm kidding.
Haha, yeah, no, he just signed a long-term extension in Dallas.
Yeah, 8 years, I think.
It was an 8-year deal at like 11.
12 million.
12? Jesus Christ.
That's why I said that.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, he's making a lot.
Riley Nash, remember him?
Yeah. I haven't heard that name in a little while.
I wish they could sign Ehlers. I wish they could. I don't think they will. If they do, fantastic. But I don't really think
they won't.
I don't think they'll be able to.
No.
But look, that second line right wing's pretty available. So
That's not bad, yeah.
let's do the Tuck trade. Just hypothetically. Because Tuck reportedly wants out.
Which makes sense.
I don't blame him.
Huh.
Let's take a look. Well, you're going to have to give up one of your first round picks. You have 2 and 26. I'm getting aggressive. I am getting aggressive. There goes a first. Getting very aggressive for Tuck. Paterka would be a cool option too, by the way. Who is available.
I wouldn't mind him, but...
He put up 20 goals last year or something like that.
Yeah.
They want to get younger in Buffalo. Have LaSalle. Anyway. And I'll... The RFA rights to Beecher. You can have that. Thank you. I don't care what they do. Just give me Tuck on the team. I don't even know. I don't even care what they're actually going to do. I don't really care. I like Zaka with Minton and Patra on the third line. For some reason, I like that.
Minton on the first line?
No, Zaka on the third line with Minton and Patra on the third line.
Oh.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I do. I like that. So now,
Yeah, I
they
wouldn't mind it.
now they need a left wing. So let's look around. What's available? It's not going to be Ehlers. Don't ask. But now, see, they have 7.5. And they need somebody that's legitimately in the top 6. No, not Sam Bennett.
Damn, dude, you knew what I was thinking.
I like that name a lot. Ryan Donato. Remember him? Yep, he's an old friend.
An old friend.
3 years at 3.5. He had a 25-goal season last year. He's gonna get paid.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot.
So look at this. You can even stick him on the third line with Minton and Patra. Donato, Minton, Patra. That team looks so much better on paper now than it did last year, does it not?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's going to be enough to be competitive, depending on...
That's fine, because I know they're in a retool right now, so they don't have to be like a Stanley Cup playoff for like cup favorite to win. This team,
I'm not looking for that.
This team could sneak into the playoffs next year. They could. Look at this.
Yeah, no, I mean, it definitely fills the holes where we were really struggling last year, so...
Hell, you could even put Lettieri with Kustadinov and Kastelik. I like that line actually a lot better with Lettieri there.
Definitely not horrible.
No, it's not. Because look how balanced this is. You saw how good the top line was last year with near the end, right? They're just putting up constant points.
Yeah.
Tuck had 34 goals last year. Middlestad's gonna be comfortable his first full year in Boston. Zaka is gonna be probably better because he'll be playing with playmakers around him.
Imagine that.
Donato is gonna be the veteran of that line. Donato just excelled over the last few years since he got traded in the Rick Nash trade. Anyway, that was pathetic. Traded Donato and Spooner for Rick Nash.
Yeah, that was tough.
Thanks, Don. Him with Minton and Patra is going to develop both their games. Patra needs somebody around him, and Minton will just be helpful because he can take faceoffs.
Yeah.
And that fourth line, Kustadinov, Kastelik, Lettieri, just brings straight speed.
Yeah.
And it brings straight chaos. Because Kustadinov is fast. Kastelik brings the body, and Lettieri's the sniper of that group. It's a solid fourth line. Defensively, when fully healthy, look at this defensive core. Lohrei McAvoy, Lindholm Peak, Zadorov, Jokiharju. Right? Looks much better. Much, much better. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I'm trading Korpisalo.
Yeah, thank you. I was waiting for that.
I forgot to do one thing.
We got to talk about the goalies.
I hope they do. I don't think they will, unfortunately. I don't think they'll be able to move his contract. Who could use a goalie?
no.
Who could use Minnesota. They just lost Fleury.
I was gonna say Fleury retired, so
You can literally give us a second in, hold on, a 2026 third round pick, and we'll take a 2025 fifth for Korpisalo. I'm so down. Like, that's the easiest trade. And hell, if you even want us to, I will retain $800,000 of the deal. I don't care.
bro, it's just like get him out of
Get
Boston.
him out of
right
Boston.
now.
Get him out of here, man. Please leave me.
See, I don't think he's the worst goalie, but
But look what I'm about to do. There is somebody better.
oh, of course there's somebody better.
Look, DiPietro. We're gonna get our heads
Hey, I
out of
like-
our asses and figure it out. 2
I
years,
like that guy's name.
2 years at $1 million, settled. And look at that, the Bruins still have $5 million to spend, and I made the
Shocker.
team so much better.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025-26 Boston Bruins. No.
I wish.
It'd be nice, but
I wish.
unlikely.
If they get Donato and Tuck, re-sign Geeky to a long-term deal, get Lohrei locked up for the next few years, and get Korpisalo's contract out of Boston, Sweeney, you can have that 2-year extension. I'm not even kidding. You can keep it.
Unfortunately, he's gonna keep it anyway.
Yeah, I know. But if they literally do that, they will literally have a better roster, and they didn't lose a lot of draft capital. Because look what I only traded. I only traded 1 first-round pick and got 2 picks back, got Tuck, got rid of Korpisalo.
Can we hire you for the GM?
I wish I could be the GM.
Even though you're inexperienced in that field, you do a hell of a lot better job.
I've watched hockey since I was 3. I better know what I'm talking about.
Well, I think Mr. Sweeney has done it for longer, and he's obviously not figuring it out. So.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, look at this guy. Schmellis. Look at him. Well, he's going to get a look in the NHL next year. He's not going to get a full-time look. He's not going to be like a full-time member of the team, but he's probably going to get 6-7 games next year. But to be completely honest, I'm hearing that he's going to get an NHL look next year. Because he is good.
I was going to say, he has some gas behind him.
Yep. Sure does. So yeah. So Callahan's your 7th defenseman. Koepke and Lauko are your extra forwards. And there you go. That is my Bruins roster for next year. If I were to build it out. And you still have $5 million to spend. And your team gets so much better. And by the way, just so you know, if you guys don't really know how the draft, how the draft works, how the trade deadline works, salary cap will build up and up and up towards the trade deadline. So you could start with $5 million. You could end up with $8 million by the deadline. And you don't even have to do a thing. You literally just gain cap space.
Yeah, you could just hang on to it.
Yeah. It just grows as time goes on. Unless you put a guy in LTIR, then that changes everything.
Right.
But if there's nobody on LTIR, you gain cap space.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's that. That's what I would do. Screenshot it if you want. Screenshot it if you want. That's what I think the Bruins are gonna. That's what I think they should do. Now the exact players, I don't know, but they should definitely try to go after a second line right wing in the trade market and get a left wing. Let Middlestat be your second line center, and you're fine.
Yeah, I mean...
and hire Berge as the assistant to the power play.
Huh. Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I heard it today.
I wouldn't hate the idea.
Neither would I.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we shall see what happens.
Apparently there's an orange moon outside. Did not know that.
Huh.
The more you know. Alright, I'm going to get off stream. You can hang around if you want. Red Sox win 4-3 over the Rays. They take 2 of 3 in the series. I'll be back for hopefully some point of the West Coast road trip. Maybe one game. Hopefully, maybe one of the Giants games. It depends on if I'm working. So, we'll see. I know I'm working Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe next Friday I'll be back for Red Sox Giants in San Fran. How about that? Does that sound fun?
There you go.
Yeah. So, anyway, Red Sox win 4-3 against the Rays. I'll see you guys next time. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications. Follow me on socials. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Red Sox win 4-3.